Hi friends, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about color. So how are we going to add color to our finished mandala projects? So color, here we go. So we have the basic color wheel, right? We have primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. We have secondary colors, green, violet, and orange, and then we have the tertiary colors, which are like the colors in between, red, violet, yellow, orange, so on and so forth. We have different color harmonies, which we learned about last marking period when we were doing those colored pencil worksheets, right? So there was a reason for doing all of that practice, so we understand how to use colored pencils and we understand how to use color theory in our designs. So what are those different definitions? What does analogous and monochromatic mean, okay? So we have all of the resources in Schoology about how to do that, okay? So first I want to make sure that here's the assignment. If we're looking at Schoology, okay? Coloring your mandala. So first we're going to watch the demo video. That's this thing, okay? We want to have our final inked mandala on our illustration board. We want to have our colored pencils, a slip sheet, and some erasers. You guys can use the kneaded erasers, those stretchy gray erasers, or a regular soft eraser as well. Slip sheet. So as you guys are adding color, you're going to want to use a scrap of paper to place on the paper underneath your hand. That way you're not smudging your colored pencil. So sometimes, you know, if you're writing and then the whole side of your hand turns gray with graphite, we don't want that to happen to our final artwork. So we want to have a slip sheet underneath our hands, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I just wanted to talk to you about color first. So we have a choice of analogous, monochromatic, triatic, tetratic, square, complementary, or split complementary to use in our final designs. So what do those things mean? Okay, so we've learned about this already, but just a quick little review. If you guys click on this link, okay, it will take you to this folder with the color theory basic slideshow. There's also a video that goes along with that. In the slideshow, all of the explanations here, okay? So some things we do need to keep in mind is that even within color, there's different values, lights and darks. So that can play into our design as well. Also the intensity or saturation, how bright is the color? Or can we tone it down by adding its complement or by adding gray? A shade is a color plus black. We can also use this in parts of our design. We don't have to just use the red colored pencil. We can add in white, gray, or black with that red. Tint is a color plus white. And this is what a color wheel would look like with tints. Tones is a color plus gray. Okay, and you guys can see the difference here in what that looks like. So monochromatic, one color plus black, white, and gray. So you can choose this as your color harmony. Pick your favorite color. Okay, maybe it's blue. It would look something like this, but you would have different values of blue, different shades, tints, and tones of blue throughout your composition. Complementary colors are two colors that are directly opposite each other on the color wheel. I know these arrows here might be a little bit confusing, but the main pairs are red and green, blue and orange, yellow and violet, but you can also use the tertiary colors in between. So you could do a yellow orange plus a blue violet. And like with that, you again could use shades, tints, and tones of those colors, but you want to stick to those two main complementary colors as your base color. Analogous is 3 to 5 colors in a row on the color wheel. So it would probably be like all the warm colors or all the cool colors. So like orange to red, you can even add a little pop of red violet in there. It's triatic. Makes an equilateral triangle on the color wheel. It's 3 colors evenly spaced. So you can take this triangle and rotate it in any direction that you want to hit on 3 colors that are evenly spaced on the color wheel. Split complementary. You take a pair of complements. Okay, so here we see red and green. We split the green and use the 2 colors on either side of that. So it will be red plus yellow, green, and blue green, not just the regular plain old green. Okay. Tetratic or rectangular is using 2 pairs of complementary colors that have like 1 color in between them. So you see red and green as this pair of complements, and then so is yellow and violet, and that makes a rectangle on your color wheel. Okay, so it's a set of 4 colors that makes a rectangle. A square is also made up of 4 complementary colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. So similar to Triatic, where it was 3 evenly spaced, here we have 4 evenly spaced. So this would be an example. So you just have to, you sort of count off and make sure that there's 2 colors in between each color that you select. So it's up to you. I want you guys to pick your favorite color. How can you make that work in your design? And then what are the rules that you're gonna follow in what other colors you select to use with that color? I would encourage you to try it out in your sketchbook first. You guys can also use these resources here, the color calculator, the Adobe Color Wheel, or the Color Scheme Designer. Those are 3 different websites that have the rules sort of already there, and they can give you a digital version of what those colors would look like, and then you can use that to help you make some decisions about the color schemes that you want to use. So when I look at your final piece, I want to be able to look at that and know, like, this person picked Analogous. I see those 3 colors that are in a row on the color wheel, and they are used beautifully together. There's a wide variety of tones and tints and values, and it looks lovely. Okay, that's the goal. I'm going to stop talking on the computer now. I am going to show you how to use your colored pencils and refresh on our colored pencil techniques.